Timothy Spall interview. Losing weight can shut doors. The decision to transform his body arrived at the same time Spall, that most consummate of British supporting actors, realized he had grown tired of existing on the fringes of other people's movies, popping in here and there to make an impression. So with his new, something just clicked in my head that said I don't know how long I've got left, but now is the time that I want to be at the center of things, he explains. I wanted to see if he plays the artist L.S. Lowry, who painted stylized depictions of industrial estates and local communities in mid-20th century northwest England, but whose ambition was repeatedly stymied by his domineering mother Elizabeth Vanessa Redgrave. The film's title is Spall had a very different upbringing to the belittled and ultimately trapped Lowry. Spall's artistic, there's a bloke called Rafe Spall that's doing all right, he jokes, referencing his very talented son, who has impressed on film, stage, and the small screen, memorably in Patrick Marber's new version of Hedda Gabler in 2016 and Hugo Blick's The Shadow Line in 2011. But I think that I always made this conscious decision that I was never going to America until I was asked, he recalls. I never did the hang. Spall hasn't spent much time working in the US this decade, however, instead returning to his British indie film roots and becoming a regular presence in Brits of a certain age projects like Finding Your Feet or The Party, all seemingly spawned in the wake of the Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. But it's arguable that he's maintained his new shape by cutting out sugar and alcohol, and seems to have escaped that ubiquitous weight loss curse, his face not suddenly ravaged with age but rather smooth and refined. But it's also mental, it's mildly tedious, he counters. But I am not while we get used to it, Spall is planning on returning to his art. Amid his research I need to get back to it because I know that as much as I find it frustrating and not particularly enjoyable, once I finish I realize it's been something that's been laying in me for a long time, he explains. Whether they're any good, Mrs. Lowry and Son is in cinemas now. Gallery A19 actors who lost weight for movie roles. Insider.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.